My name's Tanya Tate, and I donated my kidney to my friend Todd Hopman. He was a 23-year-old man at the time, very young. He let it be known amongst his friends and family that he would need a kidney. He was on dialysis.
My function and my health slowly declined. That's when I went on a transplant list. I went about telling friends that I knew that was close enough with that, look, this is what's happening, I need a kidney. You know, I didn't know who would say yes, who would say no, who would get tested. And, you know, it's ups and downs, you know, over that period when you're waiting. I mean, it's not like you can work into the conversation, like, hey, nice sunny weather, do you mind if I have that kidney? Like, you can't work it into conversation. But I think the key for me was saying, here's what's happening, and hoping, praying that somebody would come along, whether it was a family member or a friend, somebody that I didn't even know. You know, you don't know. And there's anonymous donations, living donations that happen all the time. So I think that's important to tell the people important in your life that this is what's happening, and somebody will come forward in that process.
What did you think when I said, hey, I'll give that a try?
I was shocked. I was like, what, really? And somewhat speechless, which is rare for me. When your family comes forward, you're like, okay, you can understand it. But when, you know, a friend comes forward, you're taken aback and you're surprised that they would be willing to give such a giant gift to you.
As much of a gift it is to receive a kidney, it's as much a gift to give one. Honestly, this is what has to happen in order for Todd to live. So, my goodness, there was no doubt that it wasn't something I wasn't going to do.
When people say, well, what does a transplant mean to you? It means life. And maybe that's oversaid, and transplant recipients say that a lot, but it does. It means that I was able to pursue my career. I got married in June. You know, I have a travel bug now. The idea of planning for 5, 10 years, 20 years down the road, like everyone does, is not something that's sort of on hold. So now, I feel full of life.
Todd and I are brother and sister now. We share our life with each other on almost a daily basis. I am 7 years post-transplant. I'm healthier than I've ever been. I have great energy. I would have no issues at all with anything that I ever want to do. Donation exists, and it exists for a great reason, to save lives, and that's really it. That's all you start thinking about, is that somebody will die if you don't step forward. And so how can you not step forward?